Hello, good afternoon from the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium, and welcome back to the Theatre of Entertainment, where we are set to bring you the live ball-to-ball commentary in the first knockout game between Kabafita United and Santosu United here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. So any moment from now, the central referee will surely get us going here, and then there we go now. And Kabafita or Santosu United done in their colorful red shorts and white socks, whilst Kabafita are done in their colorful black shorts, and black socks. And this is Santosu now playing from our right to left now. They launch in an attack. Clearance from Kabafita now. Kabafita will quickly launch an attack, but there was a collision between the player and the central referee, and the central referee will surely call on the player to get him the ball, and then he is going to hand the ball to Kabafita United. And Kabafita will surely take that, and they will try to launch a quick counter attack now. Boy, trying to dribble past his marker. He's been dispossessed. This is Santosu United now on the attack through their number 8 now, who is looking for options. Lays the ball, but that was so close, and the central defender for Kabafita was there to clear the danger into the safe hands of Usainu Baji in goal for Kabafita. A long and high one now into Santosu's half. A header, not a convincing one. And the number 10 will chase now. One-on-one situation. Let's see what he can do. Whips the ball, but the goalkeeper was equal to the task, and then the ball is being parried by the goalkeeper for Santosu now. That was definitely a goal scoring opportunity for Kabafita now. This is Santosu deep in their own half, trying to possess the ball so well, looking for options. The number 4 will now look for options now, trying to dribble past his mark. He's been dispossessed. This is Kabafita, who whips in a low drive. And the goalkeeper for Santosu, Modlamin Nyase, in goal for Santosu, and he is also the team captain, will collect that ball and then currently looking for options as he prepared to he's preparing to deliver that effort as he bounces the ball once, twice, rolls the ball to the central defender, who controls, looking for options, lays the ball to the number 4, who is currently serving as one of their holding midfielders. A right-footed delivery now. Santosu will chase, and Lamin Jata or Lang Jata is there to clear that danger for Kabafita, and Kabafita will launch in a quick counter attack on the far side of the field. This is through their number 7 now. The number 7 for Kabafita is currently looking for options. Lays the ball to the number 10 now. Let's see what Kabafita can have from this. Whips in a drive, not cleared by Santosu now, and the player goes to ground. No foul given, and this is going to be an advantage to Kabafita still now. Kabafita looking for options. Lays the ball on the far side of the field now, looking to penetrate Santosu United here. Let's see what they can offer. A right-footed delivery, a clearance, a header. This is Santosu now on the counter attack now. Let's see what they can offer. Trying to dribble past his marker, but he's been dispossessed, and Kabafita will solely benefit as the ball rolls off the field, and it's going to be a throw-in for Santosu United, and it's going to be taken by the number 3 for Santosu in Suleiman Bari Suleiman rolls the ball back to the central defender now, who controls, looking for options now. Lays the ball in the middle of the park now. Number 14, great control. An interchange of passes, but his effort was being blocked in there. Handball on the number 17 for Santosu United, who is Ibrahima Jaju, and it's going to be a set piece for Kabafita, who quickly takes Kabafita or Santosu now, looking for a quick counter attack now. Lays the ball on the far side of the field, and the number 7 will chase. A right-footed delivery. Can he keep a header? A clearance from Kabafita, partially cleared, and they will now launch a counter attack on the part of Santosu United now. This game is indeed out of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. Number 17, great dribbling skills, try to lay the ball off, whips in on the other side of the field. Great control by the number 3 for Santosu now, looking for options, urges his men to push forward. A clearance from Kabafita, number 11, great control for Kabafita now, who lays the ball in the middle of the park. A back play in there for Kabafita now. Kabafita regain possession, but that's going to be a foul on the player for Santosu United, who goes to ground, and then he's been awarded a free kick at a position very close to the dividing line or the center circle, and this is going to be a goal kick. A set piece to be taken by the number 14, Idrissa, and for Santosu, quickly taking Santosu now. Number 10 looking for options now. Lays the ball to the number 4. Number 17 spreads the ball wide. An interchange of passes. Can he keep the ball in play? Yes, he does. Barry, great control for Santosu now, who tries to dribble past his marker, but his marker seems to be resolute. A right-footed delivery. Inches over the bar. That was a great delivery from the number 10 for Santosu United. The number 10 for Santosu United is no other person. Indeed, he is Amadou Jame for Santosu United. This is Kabafita now on a counter attack now. They are trying to lay the ball from their own half. They've been dispossessed now. Santosu now. Let's see what they can offer. Trying to get the first goal here. Dispossessed by Kabafita. Spreads the ball on the left side of their attack now. This is Kabafita looking for options. A right-footed delivery, and the number 3 will chase. And the number 11 was in there to pressurize the left wing back for Santosu, and he allows the ball to roll back to their goalkeeper, who spreads the ball back to the central defender for Santosu United now. This is Santosu now. A right-footed delivery, a header, clearance from Kabafita. Partially cleared, and the number 11 will solely chase. Goes to ground. Foul. This is going to be an infringement on the number 11 for Kabafita, who is Suleiman Jame, who goes to ground, and he's been awarded a free kick at a promising position for Kabafita United. In case you're just joining us, this is LSTV1 live at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium, bringing you the live ball-to-ball commentary in the first knockout game of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. And this first knockout game is between Kabafita United and Santosu United, who are all booted out of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. So sorely we will into the savings of the goalkeeper. Solely we will have a team that will be automatically out of both competitions of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. Is it going to be Kabafita or Santosu? Remains the question, and solely this 80 or 90 minutes will solely give us the answers. At the commentary cabin as usual, this is Parlament Fati, joined by Kemo Kanyi and Osman Kamara behind the camera here at this 3 p.m. game at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. Kemo, indeed an interesting game between Kabafita and Santosu United, and these two teams have already been booted out of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan, and solely we will have a team that will 100% get out of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan in all competitions, that is to say in both the league and the knockout competition. And then this is why we believe both teams are working off their socks to maintain themselves in this knockout competition.
Yeah, thank you so very much, Pa, and thank you to those that are with us on LSTV Live. Currently, it is still 0-0. As you have earlier mentioned, these two teams have already, been eliminated from the league proper. Now they are playing in the knockout stage here. So one of these teams here will today know their fate, whether they will be playing another game in this year's Summer Nawettan here, or they will finally be going home without any other game to come in the future. So obviously what they will do here is for both teams to put their maximum performance to make sure that they have another game that they will be yearning to play in the future or in the next games to come. So let's see what happens. You remember both these two teams here, emerge at the bottom of their respective groups here, which they were playing in the Nawettan here. But this is an opportunity for each of these teams here to make sure they rectify what has been wrong for them during the league games here in the group from the group stage. Now that the knockout has been played, knockout, you only have a game to play. Each game that you are playing is a final for you. So they both have that in mind. So know that this is a final for us. If we lose this game, obviously we are not going to be competing here again until next season. So obviously that will be a great fight that they will be putting on to make sure that they competed here very well and then try to win the game at the end of the regular time that is to be played here. If any of the team here happens to lose this particular game, obviously you need to wait until next season to be competing here, to be competing at this year's to be competing in the BSC Summer Nawettan. So it is going to be painful for either of the sides. Kabafita is a very, very big team, so Santosu as well. But looking at both teams here, they are having this mentality that it is this lone game that we have here. If you want to play again here, we must try to win this particular game, and before the end of the regular time, then we will know which of the teams here will win. Or if the game happens to draw towards the to the end of the regular time, obviously it has to be decided on a post-match penalty shootout. So obviously one of the teams here today will be losing, and then this will be the final game for one of these teams here. It either has to be, Kabafita or Santosu to be playing their last games here. But let's see what happens before the end of the play here. Kabafita will want to put everything forward. Remember, Kabafita last year, they were the knockout finalists. They were the league finalists rather. They lost to Jaliba United, who were the double winners, and then happens to win the Super Cup against Kabafita here as well at the start of the league. So for that of Santosu, they were not playing the final. So Kabafita, I think they know what it takes to be proceeding into the last round of the league playoff here. So let's see what happens before the end of the time here. It has to be, if none of the teams here is unable to break the deadlock here, then obviously it has to be settled on a post-match penalty shootout. But one of these teams here will be playing their last game here for this year's BSC Summer Nawettan Pa.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi. Indeed, one of these sides will solely be playing their last game as far as this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan is concerned. This is Kabafita now, trying to clear their line into the central defender of Santosu. The number 14 for Santosu spreads the ball back to the goalkeeper and team captain, who now looks for options on the left-right side of their attack now. Kabafita, or Santosu rather, trying to get the ball from their own half. This is Kabafita now, who goes to ground. Number 10 for Kabafita goes to ground, and he's been awarded a free kick. Buba Kamara, number 10 on his back, is currently on the floor, on the ground, and he's back on his feet, and the central referee has awarded a free kick to Kabafita, who are dressed in their colorful black black shorts and black socks, while Santosu United are done in their colorful red shorts and white socks. It is a free kick for Kabafita United deep in Santosu United's half. Let's see what they can have from this set piece. The central referee is set to get us going here. There they go now. Kabafita, a right-footed delivery, a header from the central defender, number 13, a clearance from the number 8 for Santosu now, and they will try to clear their line now. This is Santosu now, a back heel from the player who tries to get the ball from their half. Number 8 now, trying to dribble past his marker, spreads the ball on the other side, whips in, and this is Santosu now. The number 17 is trying to chase, and then Lanjata is solely there to clear the danger for Kabafita. Spreads the ball to the number 3 now, but Langjata was there to clear that danger. He whips in a low drive, and that ball has been blocked, and it's going to be a goal kick for Kabafita United, and this goal kick will solely be taken by Usenu Baji in goal for Kabafita. Already you have Langjata, number 12, and Usenu spreads the ball to Langjata. Langjata is on dreadlocks, a right-footed delivery now, trying to connect his number 4 now, but I think there was a collision of the two number 4s for both Kabafita and Santosu. The number 4 for Kabafita was trying to keep the ball in play, while the other number 4 for Santosu was also trying to guard the ball off the field. And it's going to be a throw-in for Santosu now. And it's going to be taken by the number 3, Suleiman Bari, the left wing back for Kabafita, or Santosu now. Ball to the number 10 now. Great control. Player goes to ground. No foul. Langjata will benefit. Whips in a low drive. A block in there by the central midfielder for Santosu. A header from the tall, lanky central defender for Santosu now. Santosu trying to clear their line, and then indeed that's going to be a throw-in favor of Kabafita in Santosu's half. Great control from the number 10 for Kabafita. Spreads the ball in the middle of the field now. Number 2 spreads the ball wide to the number 11, who tries to dribble past his marker. A clearance from Santosu now, and they will now chase. The number 8 is been dispossessed, and this is Kabafita's number 16, who spreads the ball in the middle of the park. Kante rather. Langjata back to Usenu Baji in goal for Kabafita. A right-footed delivery to the number 11, Suleiman Jame, who heads, knocks the ball down for the number 3 to chase now. A clearance from the number 13, Musa Gassama for Santosu United. This is indeed an interesting game that we are currently seeing here, as both sides are definitely working hard to get themselves to the next phase, as a defeat for any of these sides will indeed get the side crashing out of both competitions of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. Already, Kabafita and Santosu United have been booted out of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan, and here they are playing in the knockout. And surely we must have a winner. If we can't have a winner in regulation, we will surely have a winner on post-match shootouts here. A header from Kabafita. Now it's going to be a throw-in for Santosu United, and Santosu will benefit through their number 3 Suleiman Barry, who will surely take that, and the assistant referee is now urging Barry to move backward, and Barry is now moving backward to take that throw-in. A marathon one there from Barry now, who will try to connect the number 7, but Langjata was there for Kabafita. Number 10, great control. And the number 10 back to the number 10, who sprays the ball in the middle of the park now. This is Kabafita now trying to launch a quick counter attack now in the middle of the park. The number 7 spreads the ball on the left side of Kabafita's attack. Let's see. That's an offside, according to the assistant referee on the far side of the field, and it's going to be a set piece for Santosu, and the ball is being placed by their goalkeeper Modlamin Nyase, who is dressed in his colorful yellow shirt, blue short, and a mixture of blue and yellow socks. A right-footed delivery from the goalkeeper, a header, a strong one for that matter. This is Santosu trying to clear their line. Still danger not averted. Kabafita plays the ball back, and it is Santosu now, and the player has been pushed. And a quick counter attack from Santosu now on the far side of the field. Number 17 for Santosu, Ibrahima Jaju. Jaju Ibrahima goes to ground, and he's been awarded a free kick on the far side of the field, somewhere very close to the democracy end of the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium, and it's going to be a free kick for Santosu United in their colorful red jerseys. And Kabafita will surely have some defensive works to do here. And we've played over 16 minutes here as far as this 3 p.m. between Kabafita United and Santosu United is concerned, and it is still 0 apiece between these two sides. It is still 0 apiece, and Santosu United will have a set piece to effect here deep in Kabafita's half. Kabafita will surely have some defensive work to do. They definitely need to defend this. Kabafita trying to defend this. They've already assembled a 3-man wall to nullify that danger coming from Santosu United. Santosu preparing to deliver this effort. Let's see what they can have from this set piece. A right-footed delivery. Let's see into the safe hands of Usenu. Usenu, who is in a hurry, launches in a long and high one. A clearance from the number 14 Idrissa Ann of Kaba of Santosu United, and Kabafita will surely take that throw in quickly. Quickly taken now. Kabafita. Player goes to ground. Advantage. Lays the ball to the number 11 on the far side, but he has been caught on offside. Number 11 for Kabafita is Suleiman Jame, but already a player for Kabafita is still struggling on the ground, and the central referee is there to attend to the player, but the player is back on his feet. Is he going to benefit from a set piece? I think the set piece has been awarded. The set piece is being awarded to Kabafita deep in Santosu's half. Let's see what Kabafita will do. A right-footed delivery, a header, but the assistant referee has waved in for an offside against Kabafita United. In case you're just joining us, this is LSTV1 live at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium, and you can get to LSTV1 both on Facebook and also on YouTube. You can like our videos, share, and also send us comments. You can equally send us stars for us to be able to bring you a lot of incredible activities as far as LSTV1 is concerned. A header from Kabafita now. Number 11 tried to control, but he missed. This is Santosu now on the attack, but they've been dispossessed now. Number 11 regain possession for Kabafita now. Kabafita trying to launch a quick counter attack. Spreads the ball to the number 10, who chases, but the ball is too much for him. And another player goes to ground for Kabafita United. Already a player on the ground for Kabafita. and the central referee will now call on the attention of the medics here to come to the aid of the player here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. Kemo, an interesting game still now. 19 minutes on the clock, and it is still a barren scoreline. And both teams seems to be definitely rocky at the back, trying to make sure if they can score, their opponents wouldn't score. So I think this is going to make the game very interesting here. And if we can see goals in this encounter, we will surely settle, or the game will surely settle on post-match penalties. Are you foreseeing any post-match penalties here as far as this crunch encounter between Kabafita and Santosu is concerned, or are we also expecting goals as far as the 80 or 90 minutes is concerned?
Yeah, thank you so very much, Pa. We may, see a goals coming here, but it's not going to be too many goals here. Looking at the way the game, the tempo of the game is, it is a very, very tight game. None of these teams here will want to concede the goal first, but we may see a goal here, but it's not going to be as many goals as one might be, expecting. So the game is a very, very tight one. Teams are very, very cautious. Both teams are very, very cautious, especially at the back. You will see the attacks could be made, but when they reach at the final third for the fourth players to score goals or create any dangerous attacks here, you will see those dangerous attacks here. There will be, cleared away by the defense line of the particular team, of the defending team. So obviously we may see goals here before the end of the game. But if there isn't any goal here, that is for a team to win the game in a regular time that is to be played here. So obviously it is going to be settled on a post-match penalty shootout. But for now, the game is too young for us to say whether that the game will be going into the post-match penalty shootout or not. But we have played about 20 minutes, just halfway into the first half. Still, no goal has been witnessed here, and the dangerous attacks here. Goalkeepers haven't made any meaningful saves here that we can say that could have led to a goal here. But for us, for now, let's see what happens here before the end of the match here. So I have seen this an attack here from Kabafita Utd here that could have but the goalkeeper was there to point that one out. So let's see what happens here. We may witness a goal here, but it's not going to be as many goals as one would be expecting. So you remember both the two teams here in their league games here find it very, very difficult to register goals. They will create chances, but they find it very, very difficult to register goals here. I think it is the same thing that we are witnessing here. They are finding it very difficult to score. So let's see what happens. But if you are going to witness goals here, it might not be more than 1 or 2 goals here in this game.
We might see goals here. If we can't see goals, the game will surely move on to post-match shootouts, because indeed this is a knockout phase, and indeed the very first game of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan knockout competition. And in the 5 p.m. game, we will surely have another crunch encounter between Manokang FC and Manduar United. Another great game to look out for. A clearance or a header from Langjata, the central defender for Kabafita. This is Santosu now trying to get an opener here. A left-footed drive. Can they get the first goal there? The number 17 goes for the ball, and Usenu was there too. Nullify that attack from Santosu. That was definitely very close. And Usenu Baje was there to the rescue of Kabafita, and Kabafita survived. And it's going to be this time a set piece for Santosu United deep in their own half. This is Santosu now. The number 16 will surely take this ball for them. Suleiman Tamba, a right-footed delivery, a long and high one. Kabafita trying to clear their line, heads the ball to the number 7 who controls, looking for options now. A right-footed delivery, low one, being blocked in there by Santosu now, who spreads the ball to the number 10 for Santosu now. Great control, the number 10 for Santosu, Amadou Jame, lays the ball to Barry, the left wing back now. A low drive from Barry. Langjata was there to clear the danger, who rolls the ball to the number 11 for Kabafita United, who is Suleiman Jame, but Suleiman has been dispossessed. This is the number 10 now, who spreads the ball in the middle of the park, back to the number 14 now. Another attack from Santosu. The player has been caught on offside again. And a quick counter attack from Kabafita now. Number 4, Twist Tones. Let's see what he can offer. He's been dispossessed. They regain possession again, and the player goes to ground again. And this time it's going to be a set piece for Santosu United, who have been awarded a set piece at a very promising position for them. And the players, the number 4 for Kabafita, is been booked for that challenge on the player for Santosu United, and already the player is currently receiving that medical attention from the team of medics here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. The player is currently receiving medical attention here, and then indeed a cloudy afternoon at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium, not that much sunny. I think the players and also the technicians will definitely love the atmosphere here, as it is not that much sunny here, and the players will surely enjoy that. The player is still on the ground, and we can't confirm the number of the player anyway, because he's been surrounded by a lot of players and also the medics. The number 7 for Santosu United was receiving the medical attention, Seni Jamme. Jamme Seni is back on his feet, and it's going to be a set piece for Santosu United, indeed at a promising position. And we believe dead ball specialist might be very much dangerous when it comes to such instances. Dead ball specialists will always term this as a goal. It is always a half goal for them whenever such a chance is given to them. Let's wait and see who takes this for Santosu United rather. Kabafita needs to defend this set piece if they don't want to thrill here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. Can Santosu United get themselves into a lead here from this effort? Let's see what the set piece will surely give us here. Already we have series of players on the ball. Already we also have 2 of their players currently on the ball, and the player number 7 for them, Seni Jame, seems to be limping. And the number 8 for Kaba, for Santosu United, Samba Jata, is on the ball. Jata Samba, let's see, a right-footed delivery, struck the wall. Samba Jata's delivery struck the wall, and the ball rolls off the field. And the technicians of Santosu United seems to be calling in for a handball on the wall, but anyway the central referee wasn't interested, and he quickly waved in for a corner for Santosu United here. It's going to be a corner for Santosu, and already a player is there to deliver that effort on the far side of the field, and we believe it is the same number 8, Samba Jata, a right-footed delivery now, header. And that's going to be a goal kick, not a convincing one from the tall, lanky central defender, number 6 for Santosu United in Peter Jata. Peter rose the highest, knocks the ball down, but his effort went inches off target, and it's going to be a goal kick quickly taken by Kabafita now, who will try to launch an attack on the left side of the attack. A whip in there from the central defender. Can they keep the ball in play? The number 4 of Kabafita was trying to chase, and his fellow number 4 guarding the ball for the second time. I think they've been clashing for some time. The other time it was on the right side of the attack, and this time around it was on the left side of the attack. Now the goalkeeper Modlamin Nyasi for Santosu launches in a low one now. Great control from the number 17. He's been dispossessed. Number 8 Samba spreads the ball in the middle of the park. Who spreads now? This is their number 10 for Santosu now. Let's see what they can do now. Spreads the ball to the number 7 into the safe hands of Usainu Baji in goal for Kabafita, who urges his men to push forward. Rolls the ball to Langjata, number 12. Langjata on dreadlocks. Langjata, who seems not to be in a hurry, spreads the ball to his defensive partner or his central midfielder. He spreads the ball back to Usainu Baji in goal for Kabafita. Baji Usainu, let's see what he is going to do. Usainu not in any hurry. Usainu Baji now to the number 2 for Kabafita now. Number 2 for Kabafita is Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane to the number 16. A great control now, looking for options. Spreads the ball to the number 7 now. A solid clearance from the left wing back, and a collision. And the ball rolls out of play. And it's going to be a throw in for Santosu. Yeah, it's going to be a throw in for Santosu, and the number 3 Suleiman Barry will surely take that. Barry Suleiman, number 3 on his back, a marathon one, a low one this time. A clearance from the number 16. The number 16 for Kabafita is Keba Conte, and this is going to be number 3 Suleiman Barry for Santosu now. Barry, a marathon one this time again now. Great control. They've been dispossessed. And they regain possession again. Santosu now, number 4 in the middle of the park, spreads the ball on the far side of the attack. Can he dribble past his marker? Yes, he does. Trying to dribble past the second one now. And let's see what he's going to do. He goes down. That's a dive. That's a dive according to the central referee, and then the player got himself into the books of the central referee. The number 17 for Santosu United. If we get the number right, Ibrahim Ajaju goes to ground, but the central referee wasn't convinced with that, and then he dashed out a yellow to the number 17, Ibrahim Ajaju. This is Kabafita on a counter attack, spreads the ball, and the player struggles to keep the ball in play, and the ball rolls out of play. This time around again through the number 17, who was just booked by the central referee. The number 17, Ibrahim Ajaju, failed to control the ball, and the ball rolls out of play, and it's going to be a throw in, and quickly taken by Kabafita to Usainu Baji, who spreads the ball back to the left wing back, who spreads in a long and high one, a solid header from Santosu United, and this time Kabafita will solely head the ball back to their goalkeeper Usainu Baji, and Baji Usainu, a long and high one now, trying to connect the number 7, heads the ball back, but a clearance from Kabafita, number 16, spreads or gets the ball back to Langjata now, Langjata to the number 16 now, the number 7, goes to ground, no foul awarded. It's going to be a throw in favor of Santosu, and Kabafita on a defensive mission. The number 2 for Kabafita was there to clear the danger, Sadio Mane. This time Barry again to the number 8, and it's already another throw in for Santosu, and this is Santosu now. Barry, great control, back to the number 10 for Santosu now, a solid defensive work. This time the ball ricochets off the number 10 for Santosu, who is Amadou Jame now. It's going to be a throw in, a header. Clearance number 8 for Santosu now. Langjata will solely allow the ball to get to Usainu Baji now, into the safe hands of Usainu Baji, already the number 7, Seni Jame, who was receiving medical attention. I think he isn't 100% okay, and he is going to seek that medical attention again from the medics here after receiving the first one. And already 31 minutes on the clock. KMOV, it is still a barren scoreline here, and it seems Santosu United seems to be piling a little bit pressure on Kabafita, as they seems to be hungry in search of the fourth goal here. And we believe the fourth goal here between these two sides will definitely be crucial and will definitely push the game to another level.
Yeah, very well. A goal here will obviously change the dynamics, the whole tempo of the game here. Looking at as for now, Santosu are the ones that are piling more pressure on Kabafita's defense line. So if they allow, and if any of the teams here allow the other to score the fourth goal here, it will be very, very difficult for the other side to come on, because as you can see, the game is very, very tight. None of the teams here is trying to give chance to the other. We have seen Ibrahim Jaju has been a very, very brilliant for Santosu as of now. He was booked there at the far side of the field, but that was a yellow card. That was a dive, obviously a simulation. You get booked for that. He could have done better, but the player knows exactly what he wanted and then tried to avoid him completely. Then he went down on the ground by trying to deceive the referee, and he was booked for that. So we, as I have earlier mentioned, most of the chances, most of the dangerous attacks here is coming from that of Santosu United for now. But nonetheless, Kabafita will also solely have theirs as so long the game is still on. So let's see what happens here. If the way the game is, if Kabafita or Santosu scored here, then that would have been very, very difficult for the other side to come up in the game to make sure they get something else here. In a knockout game, for instance, if a team happens to score first, in most cases they will try to win the game, because in a knockout, a goal here, a fourth goal is very, very is also always a very, very crucial one. So as I have earlier mentioned, we will not be witnessing more goals here in this game. Perhaps 1 or 2 goals here. The maximum perhaps will be 2 goals. The way the game is dictating, each space here. I'm not saying that we are not going to see 3 or 4 goals here. But as for now, what we are witnessing, judging from what we are seeing here right now, we are not expecting to see more goals here in this game. So But let's see what the 90 minutes here will tell us. If none of these teams happens to none of these teams here is unable to break the deadlock, and then the game ends here in the regular time 0-0. So obviously it has to be pushed to be decided into the penalty shootouts. So in situations like that, we have seen Kabafita. They are having a goalkeeper who is a very very tall one. So with his height alone, can panic some of the penalty takers. So let's see what happens here. But for sure we will be witnessing goals here. Let's see if whether Kabafita or Santosu will be playing their last game here in this year's BSC Summer Nawettan. But it's obvious that one of these teams here will be qualifying and the other will be going home, and this will be their final game that they will be playing here. Because looking at their league performance, both of these teams here will not be competing in the league anymore, because both of them have been eliminated out of the league. So this is the only chance that they have, and this is why you will see their defense lines are very very tight. They make sure they give tight marks to the other forward players that are coming onto them to avoid every danger that they will be able to, that they will try to possess onto them. So this is why the game is very very tight. I'm not expecting much more goals here. So we may solely see goals here, but perhaps not more than 1 or 2 goals here in this game.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye, and back to the live ball-to-ball commentary here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. Already 35 minutes on the clock, and it's going to be a corner for Santosu United, and the number 8 for them will surely take this, and is Samba Jata. Samba will surely deliver this corner. Samba Jata will surely take this. Jata Samba, a right-footed delivery. Let's see what Santosu can have. A clearance. And another clearance from Kabafita now, who will try to get the ball into the half of Santosu now. Ball being chested down to the number 16 for Kabafita, who will now look for options. Spreads the ball back to Langjata. An effort, not a strong one from Langjata. And Santosu United will solely get the ball there. And this is the number 8 now. Number 16, great control now. Lays the ball to the number 7, to the number 3, but he's been dispossessed. And this is going to be a low one, not a very good one, from the right wing back for Kabafita United in the number 16, Suleiman Tamba. But Tamba's effort wasn't a convincing one. And then, inshallah, we will also have some translation in our local or in the local language, as some of our viewers probably might be struggling in understanding what we are trying to put across when it comes to the English language. Anyway, we are here for our people, and then we will solely do what is expected. Time to time we will also come in the local languages, where we will also have some analysis and some also share information as far as the local language is concerned. So on that note, Kemo will solely have some analysis in the local language, and equally myself. And the player goes to ground, number 16 in Suleiman Tamba goes to ground, and he's been awarded a free kick. Komi kafale drombadi ngolumbale Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium alto dami alonko bi mbe Brikama la Summer Nawettan knockout first game wala game follow mbe wala natika dami alonko dron Kabafita United anin Santosu United wala be play kan sainte nga kamunta ko ngamantaro minute tansaba anin wora wala play bara kamunta ko Kabafita man fen so do follow Santosu United fana man fen so do follow nyin team fulol be mo team lete mi alonko ibe dabota Brikama la Summer Nawettan ligo nyin konole sainte be play kan Nawettan auto woy min senendi dron wala nyinde ko nyin team fulol kilimbetal la jele bi mi alonko adabe bola competition o nyimbe kono pour kaje fanko e bolligo kono anin knock out o nyin bar sainda kamunta ko Santosu be kato nyin kam bake pour kaje ko yef goal follow nyin skono bar Kabafita kamunta ko be bambande bake pour kaje ko golo nyi kana wo concede wala do nyol kana golo nyin sko bara kamunta ko sainten han sain game o nyin abe balandine, and then Kabafita man fensoto, and then Santosu man fana Santosu fana man fensoto. And then back to the live ball-to-ball commentary here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. A throw in there from Kabafita now. A quick one, a header from Santosu now. Number 4 will try to chase, and the number 3. I think that was a stroke on the face of the player, but the player goes to ground. The central referee not interested. Kabafita this time around spreads the ball on the far side of the field. The number 10 trying to get the ball into the part of Santosu. He's been held by the player, and the central referee has awarded a foul, and the player for Santosu is already on the ground. Kemo akamunta ko najibe la dol bije mi alon ko yesulo etande ko wati ne wati se ko dol nati ni manika kan la pour kaje ko modol financier muna fang mi yalon ko wal man angale kan nyim moy so abe kumala baake pour kaje fanan ko analysis do ke ni manika kan wala natara fanan kan dol moy pour kaje ko mol min fana yalon ne koy fanan man angale kan nyim moy e fanan salo mun be kere oto kamala don tolbe wo mol le jang abe kumala fanan baake pour nga ko dal dol nati ni manika kan wala ngamara ko abe kumala baake
ha baraka bage pa comme game mo nyinga be nyame pa ya fale no nyame Kabafita ni Santosu wala be play kan jang ni ya jibe nyin team fulol me ango tole play kan men kada Kabafita ni Santosu itol be da be Brikama la committee la soma no Nawettan me ango ka ke sama kono ida be da be no jele bari ni ya jibe group stage on follow play da ligo ro be different group mantra group kine ba ni ya jibe tol mumi be da bodal ligo kono la kado tol mumi manna point o soto me si mako pour ka tambiñato kata round of 16 play me an ko be play kanjang pour ligo kono bare nata kaje say because Nawettan ni niya organize ligo ka tarajele knockout of nan ka taraje say ten ligo nyi be lori no follow because round of 16 ko wala tutaje follow me an ko team tani woro wala team tani woro men tutaje men team full daman na tarano kono kadu ye ila dolla play ka be play da group stage man nay famo mako no pour dayata team tani woro kono men an ko wala tuta ligo bar say knockout of nan starta me an ko wala mala nyene mala force game o me an ko knockout ata ka dam match kilin la ni bute ni ila match kilo follow ni bute ka sile ba ni te ya win e ka tambe nyaado la so mbe wala je kan janda baran sa fele minute tan nano sa kum fata sa Brikama box ba mini stadium o jang Kabafita man fen so to follow Santosu fana man fen so to follow bari en team fulo be ba katala dal pour ka je ko men ko ya win jam because ni ma win jam wala be nyina be kele last game wala bara keta nyama en team fulo fo clean sita ja me anko bi wala be sayla do be ya me anko wala be tambela nyaado fo team clean dash taraje nyimbe kala team clean la maj la bounty tol fulo ko no jankado tol be sita mu me sita ligo do say be men kata kan wala no garo kaje yetanya ila ye nyaado ta so je but team clean bi keta nyama ni ma news ko fenko to time or me anko play jang ibida penalty la so for team kilin si jam bi wala be gala team kilin match la bound card do fulol be kono imang na nyaato ta shot no ka dung round of 16 kono jam pa.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi, and it is half-time here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium in the game between Kabafita United and Santosu United in the fourth knockout game of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. And it is half-time, and it is also nil apiece, 0 to Kabafita United and 0 to Santosu United. Indeed, this is where we're going to have a 15 minutes break, and we will surely be coming back for the continuation of the live ball-to-ball commentary here in the next 15 minutes. So on that note, we are going off for 15 minutes, and we will surely be back. Thank you. Welcome back to the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium, and indeed the continuation of the live ball-to-ball commentary here. This is Santosu whips in and the ball rolls out of touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for Kabafita, and the number 17 for Kabafita, Buba Kutuju will take that. Quickly taken. This is Santosu now in their colorful reds. Clearance from Santosu. Number 10. Great control now. Looking for options now. Let's see what he can do. Lays the ball in the middle of the park. A clearance. Not a convincing one. A solid clearance from the Kabafita central defender. On the player number 10 for Kabafita, Buba Kamara, goes to ground, and he's been awarded a free kick deep in Santosu United's half. This is their number 17 now. Santosu, or Kabafita rather. Kabafita's number 17, Buba Kutuju, will surely take this delivery for them. Kutuju Buba preparing to deliver this effort here. Just a few minutes into the second half. Kutuju Buba, number 17 on his back, preparing to deliver this. A right-footed delivery. Let's see what they can have. A header into the safe hands of Modlamin Nyasi in goal for Santosu United. Nyasi Modlamin urging his men to push forward. Modlamin Nyasi is one of the most experienced players for this Santosu side. A right-footed delivery, long and high one now. A header from Kabafita now. Kande, the number 17, was there to clear that danger now. This is Santosu now. Lays the ball to the number 17, and the pacey number 17. Looking for options. The number defender was there to clear that danger. A low one. That was been blocked in there by the number 16 for Kabafita United in Kaba Conte. And this is going to be a goal through a corner rather for Santosu United, and number 4 for Santosu will surely effect that corner. Haruna Jaju. Jaju Haruna, and we have the presence of some of the Kabafita United players into the 18-yard area of Kabafita now. Let's see what they can have. A right-footed delivery now into the safe hands of Usainu Baji now. Usainu looking for options. Let's see what he is going to do. A long and high one. Not an impressive one though. Usainu was trying to connect the number 11, Suleiman Jame, for Kabafita. But Usainu's effort wasn't an impressive one as the ball rolls out of play. And it's going to be a throw-in for Santosu United. Quickly taken by the number 3, a back heel on the far side of the field, not a convincing one. This is Kabafita, ball being chested now. This is Santosu trying to clear their line. Kabafita will launch a quick counter attack this time around. And the number 6 for Santosu, Peter Jata, was there to clear the danger, still danger. And Kabafita or Santosu now, player goes to ground, and he's been awarded a free kick in the middle of the field. Number 14 for Santosu, positions the ball, launches the ball on the left hand or the left hand side of Santosu's attack now. This is Barry now to an infringement for Kabafita United, deep in their own half. The number 10 positions the ball for Kabafita United. Kabafita whips in the long and high one, a clearance, this time from the central defender for Santosu United. Number 8 now looking for options. Let's see what he is going to do now. Number 4 number 8 rather, looking for options, goes to ground, foul. And the number 8 for Santosu United is Samba Jata, quickly taken. Number 6, not a very good one now. Kabafita will try to clear their line. This is Samba Jata now with a block in there, but Samba's effort rules out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in for Kabafita now, who will solely deliver this effort. Number 17 for Kabafita United, Buba Kutuju, quickly taken now. Kabafita been dispossessed. This is Santosu now. Player goes to ground, no foul. And they've been dispossessed there. This is Kutuju now. A left-footed drive now. Ball been chested by the striker. Number 4 for Kabafita, who goes to ground anyway. And a clearance, a header from the number 4 now. This is Santosu now. Santosu spreads the ball to the number 2 now. Number 10, Amadou Jammeh, who is now on a one-on-one, trying to beat past Lamin Jata. But Jata Lamin, number 12 on dreadlocks for Kabafita, seems resolute at the back as he nullifies the attack of the number 10 Amadou Jammeh for Santosu United. Quick counter attack from Kabafita. Number 17 Kutuju Buba, a right for the delivery, an in swinger, but his effort is being blocked in there by Santosu United, and Kabafita player goes to ground, number 3, who goes to ground, but he's been awarded a free kick in the center circle of the Brikama box by Mini Stadium. Lang Jata will surely take that. Lang Jata, let's see what he is going to do here. Lang Jata quickly taken by Kabafita, a right-footed delivery now, a header from the tall lanky Santosu United central defender Jata. The central defender for Santosu, Peter Jata, was there to nullify that. Peter is currently operating as one of the right wing backs for Kabafita, for Santosu United rather. A long and high one from Santosu United now. Kabafita will try to clear their line, and this time Kutuju Buba goes to ground on a free kick. A throw in, no free kick given. Buba Kutuju went to ground, but he wasn't given any foul. And this is Santosu now trying to get themselves into Kabafita's half, but a clearance from Kabafita now. This is going to give chance to Santosu to clear their line, this time to their goalkeeper, Modlamin Nyasi. Nyasi to the central defender who whips in a low drive, but the ball has been blocked in there by the number 7 for Kabafita, who is Omar Jame. Omar Jame, and the central referee will now order the ball to be taken back. Badingol komi ka fale drong Hansa Mbale Brikama box ba Mini Stadium le dami alon Kabafita United and in Santosu United wala be play kam Brikama soma Nawettan na knock out first game wala game follow nyinto akamunta ko second half wonyin fela kumasta Hansa Kabafita manfenso to Santosu manfenso to follow bar nyin game na nyinto rateng amang golo nyin nati no fo game nyin banta game nyin bitale penalties dami alon ko team be molulu bondilal pour kaje kata penalties la and football nyin coming afo nyamen dong anene bika bang fona mume banta. This is a counter attack now from Santosu now. Langjata was there with a clearance, and this is still danger not averted. This is Santosu now looking to get a forced goal here. Spreads the ball to Barry on the left side of the attack now. Barry back to the player, but an infringement on the number 16 for Kabafita, who is Kaba Conte, who goes to ground, and the central referee has awarded a free kick deep in their own half. Kemo akamunta ko Hansai game nyimbe durim bakele bar Hansai Kabafita manfensoro Santosu United manfensoro akamunta ko Hansai ten minute worowla nga wo play second half wonyin kono nyin team fulol be manfensoro Hansai
pa Hansai team fulol mumi manfensoro membe den Kabafita la ning Kabafita United la ning Santosu United comme nga fonu nyamen ko manto nyin team fulol bebe keku kam bake kaje comme ko il follow kana ka timo de meyan ko be skola ka to ni game sifa meyan ko adamu knockout woldi nin timo yesko jama aka settle ju aka settle junale so e bebe wala avoid kan e bebe la frimo e bebe wala tankandi kan kaje comme ko e follow nin team kare fono kana sko karo ni game o beta kan nyamen comme nga fala no nyamen do anglais kan to a game o be nyamen team fulo bebe keku kan an game o nyimbe tayrim baga team fulo nyum e mantra kan nyoso pour kaje comme ko ye monyo bula ate free demande karu naketa jama na imonyo yesko akane batandi bakala so wala yake game onyin temu game o temi aka be kolari baka en team fulol be bulu ni baka especially ni la nyato player jibe menkere la koma player di be hakilo to kambaga Kabafita player score sign through number 11.
A goal for Kabafita United. A goal for Kabafita United, and this time it is their number 11 Suleiman Jame, who turns a pass from the number 10 Buba Kamara to give Kabafita a 1-0 advantage here at the Brikama box by Mini Stadium. Just 8 minutes into the second half, Kabafita United leads here by a goal to nil against Santosu United, and their goal came courtesy of Suleiman Jame, who turned a pass from Buba Kamara to give Kabafita a lead here after 8 minutes. Kemo, it is a goal for Kabafita after 8 minutes here, and then indeed this goal will surely change the dynamics as far as this knockout game between Kabafita and Santosu United is concerned.
Yeah, solely it will change the whole dynamic of the game, as you have earlier alluded here. This is what we have been saying. I mean, if Kabafita, we have seen most of the praise coming from Santosu United in the first half, but like I said earlier on, Kabafita will also have their chances when they have it. This is a football for you. If you are pressing a particular team without scoring. When they have theirs, probably in most cases, what they do is to make sure they capitalize on the chance that they have, and this is what Kabafita have just done here. Just in the 8 minutes of the play into the second half, Kabafita have taken the lead here. Let's see what Santosu will respond with it. But Kabafita, as I said, will try to will try to be very resolute to make sure that this lead here is maintained or even add to their lead. Remember, this is a knockout for you. If you take a lead here, and you have to make sure that you maintain that particular lead here. But the losing side also will try by all means to make sure they come up with a goal, to make sure the goal is equalized and then try to level the matters for them. So let's see what Kabafita will be able to do, knowing that they are already out of the league competition here. This is the only chance that they have in the knockout, especially when you knowing that you have only one chance and you happen to take a lead in that particular game. What you will do is to make sure you maintain that lead and then try to add up so that you will be able to be competing further in the knockout. In the knockout. For that of Santosu, knowing that they also knew that well before coming into this game that this is the only opportunity that we have for us to be competing in this year's BSC Summer Nawettan. So going down by a goal to nil here wouldn't stop them to making their efforts to make sure they also proceed into the next round of the knockout stage here. But they will have a very, very difficult task to do here if they want to score and then level the matters here and then try to qualify themselves into the next phase of the knockout here. So all in all, Kabafita has been leading. Kabafita is now led by a lone goal to nil, and then we have seen they are making another attack here. That could have also been another goal. As you have said, it has changed the whole dynamics of the game. First half, Santosu were the pressing side, but when Kabafita have just scored here, you can see the way that they are playing now. A goal can give you confidence back.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi. Indeed, the goal has definitely changed the dynamics here as far as this 3 p.m. Brikama Summer Nawettan knockout game between Kabafita United and Santosu United is concerned. Currently, Kabafita United are being gingered by the goal that they scored in the 8th minute of the second half, and they continue to pile pressure on Santosu United here. And Santosu will also try to they will definitely work very hard to make sure they also get a goal here before the end of this encounter, because if they can score, they will definitely surrender all the points to Kabafita, which will surely get them crashing as far as the knockout and the league of Brikama Summer Nawettan is concerned. Already they've been booted out of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan in the league, but now currently playing the knockout here against Kabafita, as they are currently trailing by a goal to nil now. Jata trying to launch in a quick counter attack, but his effort wasn't a convincing one as the ball rolls out of play. This is Kabafita now trying to get the ball in their own half now. This is Kutuju now. Kutuju's effort wasn't a convincing one, and it's going to be a throw-in to Santosu United now. Santosu quickly taken by the tall, lanky right wing back for them now. A clearance. And both players are on the ground, but the central referee has waved in for an infringement in favor of Santosu United, and Santosu will surely benefit from this set piece. And the player for Kabafita is currently on the floor, on the ground here. Let's see what will surely happen. Is he going to come back to his feet? He's back on his feet. The number 6 is been dashed out a yellow. The number 6 for Kabafita is Yankuba Busum. Busum Yankuba is been shown his marching orders, and he just received a yellow card after that reckless challenge on the Santosu United player. This is number 14 for Santosu United, Idrissa Ann. And Idrissa will surely deliver this effort for Santosu United, preparing to deliver this effort as his team is currently trailing by a goal to nil. A right-footed delivery, a header from Lanjata, not cleared. Santosu, the player was there to clear the danger, and that's a foul. And Busum was there to head that ball again. I think that is definitely a time-wasting tactic from Yankuba Busum one of the central defenders for Kabafita United now. Their goalkeeper, Usainu Baji, will surely take that. Set piece, rolls the ball to Busum, number 6 now. Great control, who looks for options now. Busum, a right-footed delivery, trying to launch the number 17 in Buba Kutuju. But Kutuju Buba was caught on offside, according to this assistant referee on the far side of the field. Here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium, the technicians of Kabafita seems not to be very much happy with that decision. But anyway, the central referee has the final say. And this is going to be a set piece for Santosu. Number 14, Idrissa Ann, quickly taken now. A long and high one, a header, not a convincing one from Langjata. Let's see what he's trying to do. The player tries to dribble past his marker. Yankuba Busum was there on a defensive mission again. This is Santosu now in the middle of the park. Number 4 controls, plays the ball back to the central defender. Number 16 controls now, looking for options now, trying to lace the ball to Jata now. Jata, the tall lanky, dispossessed, and Jata quickly taken, and this time the person number 7 and tried to dribble past Busum Yankuba, but he regained possession. Busum Yankuba was there to clear that danger, and a clearance from Yankuba Busum for Kabafita, and a quick throw-in taken by Santosu United. Number 17 for Santosu, Ibrahim Ajaju, was trying to beat past his marker, but he's been dispossessed, resulting to a throw-in quickly taken by the tall, lanky right wing back for Santosu now. An effort, so close anyway, and the ball rolls over the bar, and it's going to be a goal kick for Kabafita United rather, and Kabafita will definitely not be in any hurry after leading here by a 1-0 against Santosu United. Their goalkeeper Usainu Baji rolls the ball to Yankuba Busum now. Yankuba Busum looking for options. Busum needs to be mindful. A low drive now, a header, not a convincing one. The author of their goal, number 11, Suleiman Jame, trying to control the ball, whips into the safe hands of the goalkeeper, who quickly whips in a low drive, and the number 11 for Santosu now. Great control on the left side of the attack now, at a position which isn't far from the dressing room now. Number 17 lays the ball yet again on the left side of the attack now. Santosu on the attack now. Langjata is there yet again for a defensive mission. His clearance wasn't a convincing one, and the number 8 for Santosu in Samba Jata it's been dispossessed, resulting to a throw-in quickly taken by Barry on the left side of Santosu's attack now. Spreads the ball in the middle of the park now. Let's see what Santosu can do. Barry now, a left-footed drive, clearance from the number 17 for Kabafita United, Buba Kutuju. Player goes to ground, foul in the process. Came on in match over Kandirim Bake, Durim Bake, and I think golo ñi ya ku jamal le falen jang kabri man golo ñi ngamra team fulol ñi bebe ke ku kanne pour kaje koy kana golo ñi concede but kabri ngaje second half o start minute sey dron ngaje ko Kabafita nata golo ko mias ko fan wala kra Suleiman Jameti and wonata ku jama falen game o ñinto waya sabu saenten Santosu ifanante sila koma they must come out for fundina banda pour kaje game o ñi equalize because nima equalize it is obvious that ko Kabafita ning point o ñi mumbe selale o ba sabu le be sila Kabafita be tambila comme ya fo nyami yamera ñi golo ñi kabra ko rase mune fundin no ñi game moto mi yalon ko le be den Kabafita anin Santosu
abaraga baga pa kabri ngaje go Kabafita na la golo sko sa game o ñi ngala ku jama bala falling na la kaje Kabafita même mo la confidence level in the game ko no pour kaje ko me be lan be lari fon la nyame on la fata banu baga kabri golo sko but say na ka menje wala ñi ko Santosu say ñi dol montere ke ku kon ko baga dol be la firme na say wala ñi de golo ñi nga bondi be finti kan all out kata Kabafita kan kaje ko men ko golo ñi ta ka dundi saje ye game o ñi fana ya fali saje at least fanan be golo soto la je nyame bot comme nga fala no nyame jamma jigi num baka ku golo be siala bari sante abe damento nyi menketa Santosu Utd be finditale mantara siri comme ebe ke ku kan nu nyame kaje comme ko nyima suko katu kaj kabri ngaje Kabafita counter selende jamme anke wol ketela number 10 ta counter selenda anada ka de Suleiman Jamela wonada ka mote me anko ay golo suko Kabafita toya sante Kabafita lebe game o nyato Kabafita kilin soto la même keta Santosu Utd wol mon fen soto follow bari hani say ma tara jikirin ko game o be dana nyin kilin o damala ka dunu yaji be say même keta Santosu Utd fana be finde kana pour kaje comme koy golo ñi bondi Kabafita ye sko menna bari fanan Kabafita fana ni aje sa ni bolo muta ila counter ni memu ila ka borika dungu moñol la ko do kono nka ja ka taria bake fana la santo place so mena ko bol muto no fo pare ka bolo sambano ñaato ni taria kono la so san dange mo be damen Kabafita la kilin soto follow ñul man sa menga santo suti wol man fen soto follow bari game mo ñi be damen to santeng nta fola no fo goal killing wala be game mo ñi banna fo ta banna ka nga jale santeng fo sa fo play ka ñame ani santeng second half fo play ka ñame fatata baka ko fo sa fo team mo ngara team moldi be ke ko ko nyoto baka bar sang o ke ko ñi aji abanta baka sang ke ko ñi abetara Kabafita la ma fa la baka ka do santo su wol ya ja sang yen tol school tol fana me fen tenye je fo sa fo ka finti ka je ko men ko yen sko men am fana atira nga bonni comme nga fana Kabafita to be play ka men wala counter ka bori mo ñola ko to kono baka ni ka to so pour ka fraje ka atira ka police nga je sang ni to bor ka mo la baka ka je ko men ko ye bol so ni be bor ka ni counter la kaje ya frandi boxo kono nyamenda men kera santo suti fanan baka da kan jambaka pour kaje ko men ko yes ko ni menna ya bondi pa still 1-0 in favor of Kabafita United. Kabafita are playing more of counter football compared to that of Santosu United. Santosu though are going all out to make sure they equalize, they level this matters here by at least equalizing the game here, but as for now Kabafita have been very resolute, as you have said, to make sure they maintain this lead here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium Park. Kabafita are currently playing more of counter football, knowing that we are leading by a lone goal to nil and it can be protected by playing counter. So this is what they are trying to employ here, but Santosu are fighting all out to make sure they level this matters here.
Santosu working tirelessly to be able to level matters here before the end of this the proceedings here, and it's going to be a quick counter attack this time around. High boot, foul given, yes, according to the central referee, and it's going to be a substitution to be effected here by Santosu United. The number 12 will surely come on. The number 12 replaces the number 10. Number 12 for Santosu is Modlamin Nyasi, who replaces Amadou Jamme, number 10. A right-footed delivery from An, a header from Yankuba Busum, number 6 on his back for Kabafita. Great control from the author of their goal. Number 8 now will chase now. Let's spread the ball to the number 11, Jamme. But Suleiman wasn't just there on time. And the ball is being cleared by Santosu United, and the central referee has now ordered the player or the left wing back for Santosu, who is Suleiman Bari, to move backwards to take that throw in. Quickly taken. This is Santosu now trying to get an equalizer. Another foul awarded by the central referee in the middle of the park for Santosu United, who are desperately in need of an equalizer here. They need to score, or else they will surrender, or they will get themselves booted out of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan knockout competition, just like they did in the league competition. Anyway, the number 17, that was indeed a great dribbling skill, but his pass wasn't a convincing one as the ball rolls out of play. For Kabafita to effect a goal kick, and Usenu Baji isn't in any hurry, knowing fully well that he is currently leading by a goal to nil, and if the score stays like this, Kabafita United will surely book their place in the next phase of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan knockout competition. Indeed, this is the first game of the knockout competition, and then after this 3 p.m. encounter, we will surely see another crunch encounter between Manokang FC and Manduar United. A clearance, not a convincing one, as the ball rolls back to the goalkeeper for Santosu United, Modlamin Nyasi, a long and high one now. This is Yankuba Busum trying to clear the danger, but the player was there on time. And it was a late clearance from Yankuba Busum, and the number 11 for Santosu United came on, Kaba Koli, and Kaba had a touch on the ball, and Busum had no other option except to whip his foot. Anyway, it's going to be a set piece in favor of Santosu United, who are currently trailing here by a goal to nil against Kabafita. This is number 14 for Santosu United, Idrissa An. He's their dead ball specialist. He whips in a long one, a header from the tall, lanky central defender for Kabafita now, and Santosu trying to control the ball, but the number 17 struggled to keep the ball in play, Ibrahim Ajaju, and the ball rolls out of play, and it's already a throw in. The player is going to be asked to get the ball back. I think the central referee was very visible there. And then he asked the player to get the ball back. And a marathon one for that matter. Number 8 for Kabafita had a touch on the ball now. This will give. What are the central defenders trying to do? Spreads the ball. He had a player to get the ball to. And the player went solo and whips in a low drive. But this goalkeeper for Santosu United, Modlamin Nyasi, was definitely equal to the task. And he rescued Santosu United from getting or conceding a second there. I think the number 11 Suleiman Jame should have passed the ball to the advancing player number 10 Kemo. I think Suleiman Jame went solo. He had options to bury that goal in. I think he had the number 10 Buba Kamara, who was advancing on the other side of the attack, and then he went solo and then decided to whip in a low drive, but his effort was saved by Modlamin Jamin. That was indeed a goal scoring opportunity, a great one for that matter, and then that should have been the second goal for Kabafita United.
Yes, that could have been the second for Kabafita had Suleiman Jame played the ball to Buba Kamara. I mean, the goalkeeper is coming all out on you. You have an option to you have an option who is, I mean, who is on in the open post here that you can score the ball for, and then try to just tap the ball in for you to take their 2-0 advantage. I mean, chances like this are not acceptably squandered in the knockout games like this. So it's a very, very tight game. Whenever the chances comes your way, you try to you should try to bury them. I mean, he should have not gone by himself. Instead, could have played the ball to Buba Kamara, who is well positioned. I mean, the goalkeeper will be totally minus, and then Buba will be there all alone to tap the ball into the net. So he should not have gone for himself there. That could have instead should have played the ball to Buba Kamara, who will only have the job to tap the ball in for the second goal for Kabafita. But that is it for you. He tried to go on for his own to double his tally on the score sheet, but unfortunately for him, the goalkeeper, the experienced goalkeeper, netminder for Santosu Modlame Nyasi was equal to the task, and then tried hit the ball away from the danger. Let's Kabafita are creating a lot of chances as for now. They are creating a lot of chances here now. As you can see, as I've always said, the goal here have changed everything for them. They are now creating a lot of chances here. They could have been leading this game now by at least 2-0 here before these people get a response. But it is still 1-0 here in favor of Kabafita United. The game is yet far from over. Let's see what the entail will dictate here.
A quick counter attack from Santosu United. Can they get anything from this goal or from this chance rather? Langjata was there on a defensive mission for Kabafita. Still danger not averted. This is Santosu now trying to get an equalizer here. Number 4 whips in a right-footed delivery. The number 11 was trying to control the ball, but his effort went futile as the ball rolls out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in for Kabafita United deep in their own half. The number 16 for them will surely take this Kaba Conte deep in their own half. Number 4 back to Conte. Great control now, looking for options, who is definitely not in any hurry now. A right-footed delivery into the middle of the park, and was there to clear the danger for Santosu now. Spreads the ball wide. Yankuba Busum was there, but his clearance wasn't a convincing one as the ball rolls out of play for Santosu United to effect yet another throw-in. And this time it's going to be the tall, lanky right-wing back, Jata, who was there. And this is going to be another throw-in for Kaba Santosu United. The number 6 for Santosu is Peter Jata on the right side of their attack. A long one, a marathon one for that matter, a header, a collision. Langjata was there to clear the danger, and this is Kabafita now trying to get the ball off their area now. This is Santosu. Player goes to ground, no foul. Number 10, Buba. Yellow card been dashed out to the number 4 for Santosu United, Haruna Jaju. Haruna Jaju seems not to be happy with that decision from the central referee, but the central referee has awarded a free kick to Kabafita United, and also awarding a yellow to the number 4 for Santosu, Haruna Jaju. Haruna Jaju. This is Yankuba Busum now. Busum Yankuba now. Yankuba Busum will surely effect this delivery. 30 minutes on the clock as far as the second half is concerned. The player An goes to ground and he's been awarded a free kick. And number 14 is definitely doing very well for Santosu United in the middle of the park. It was a quick counter attack, but anyway, I think there was that miscommunication. The player was trying to connect the other player, but the ball rolls out of play. And we've played over 30 minutes here as far as the second half is concerned. And it is 1 to Kabafita and 0 to Santosu United here. And if scores should remain like this, Kabafita United will surely book their place into the next phase of this year's Brikama Nawettan knockout competition. This is Kabafita now looking for a second goal here. Whips in a drive, not a convincing one, and into the safe hands of the goalkeeper. Modlamin Nyasi in goal for Santosu United now. This is Santosu, number 8. He's been dispossessed, and that's a battle in there in the middle of the pitch from the two set of players for Kabafita and also Yankuba Busum on a defensive mission. Another substitution to be effected by Santosu United, who are desperately in need of a goal here, an equalizer for that matter. Their number 11 is going to come off. Number 11, Suleiman Jammeh, comes off, and he's going to be replaced by the number 2 for number 11 for Santosu. We have to sort this out anyway. I think they have some issues with their numbers anyway. Number 8 now, ball being chested by the Kabafita tall lanky central midfielder, and he spreads the ball to the author of their goal, Suleiman Jammeh, and Suleiman fails to control, and that's going to be a quick counter attack now for Santosu now, who spreads the ball back now to the new entrant now. Number 2 for Santosu is Bubakar Kuyate. Kuyate Bubakar is going to take that through in, quickly taken back to the number 4 now. Great control now, goes to ground, no foul given. Langjata is being penalized for committing a foul on the player, and it's going to be a set piece to be effected by Santosu United. An impressive turnout here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium as fans turn out here in numbers to watch the first game of this year's Brikama Nawettan knockout competition. Indeed, we're going to have a 5 p.m. game between Manokang and a right-footed delivery. Let's see what a header. No, so close. We're going to see the 5 p.m. encounter between Manokang FC and Manduar United, and these two sides have already booked in their places into the round of 16 as far as this year's Brikama Nawettan is concerned. Number 7 will chase for Kabafita, but he wouldn't be there just on time to control that ball, and the ball rolls out of play. And Kemo, I believe we're going to see another interesting game in the 5 p.m. encounter as Manokang, who are indeed debutants, will surely face off an impressive side in Manduar United in the 5 p.m. encounter. I think we're also going to see another crunch and also interesting game to look out for in the 5 p.m. encounter between Manokang and Manduar.
Yeah, so that is going to also be a very interesting encounter. Looking at Manokang and Manduar, these are the two teams that come from the same area, Medina and that of Manduar. Manokang is from Medina, and Manduar United will be playing here by 5 p.m. Both sides, both of those teams have qualified to the round of 16 of this year's BSC Summer Nawettan in the league. So they are now facing off here against each other in the knockout fourth game, in the knockout second game in the knockout fourth game for both sides. Looking at Manokang, they have won their fourth game by 5 goals to nil, but drew in their subsequent games in the group stage. For that of Manduar FC, they won their first 2 games and drew 1. So obviously these two teams are going. both of them can score goals, and then we both are having very brilliant players. Looking at that of Mandua, they are having very experienced players in the name of Lamin Bojang, the captain, and then that of their experienced striker Khalilu is also a very brilliant player, very fine striker for that. So we are going to see Manukan also having some fine players in them, though they are debutant in the Brikama Nawettan this year. So we will see what it counts for them. Not that knowing that in their first game they have beaten this Santosu by 5 goals to nil. Manukan, I mean, for Manduar, they are also doing brilliantly, unbeaten in the league. We have seen in their last game they were led by 2 goals to nil, but in the second half they came and then equalized both goals to draw that particular game, in that is their last group game. So it is going to be very interesting in the second game here between Manokang FC and that of Manduar. Remember, it is going to be a derby game as well, as Medina is so close to Manduar as well. Manokang is from Manduar, and then Manokang rather is from that end, and then Manduar United is also playing against them. So it is between Medina and that of Manduar, so it's not going to be an easy game because it is going to be a derby game also. Both teams come from the same side.
Thank you very much. That is the pre-match analysis between Manduar United and Manokang. It's going to be a corner, or set piece rather, for Kabafita. A right for the delivery. Is that a goal? A goal is being awarded. A goal is being awarded by the assistant referee on the far side of the field. The goalkeeper and team captain Modlamin Nyasi grabbed the ball, but I believe the ball rolled past the goal line, and the central referee has pointed to the center circle, and this is going to be, this is the second goal for Kabafita, and now Kabafita are now leading here by 2 goals to nil. I think Kemo, that was a horrible goalkeeping from the goalkeeper. I think the goalkeeper had a hand on the ball, but I think the ball dropped. I think the assistant referee on the far side of the field called or waved in for a goal, which hasn't gone down well with the goalkeeper, and then he seems not to be very much happy with that decision. But I think the goal stood, and it is the second goal for Kabafita United.
Yeah, second goal for Kabafita from a set piece. That was horrible from the goalkeeper. He tries to catch that particular ball there, but could not handle the ball well, and it bounces, off the line. So the linesman was in position to wave in for a goal, but it is the goalkeeper is still complaining that the ball didn't cross the line. But the linesman was in position to wave that ball in, and it stood here. It is the second goal for Kabafita United here. They now lead by 2 goals to nil here against Santosu United. So we have played about 38 minutes here, about 2 minutes to play here plus additional time here. So one would say it is game over for Santosu, but anything can happen. This is a game of football. They can also score at any time, but for now we will say the game is well over for them. It is 2 minutes to play here plus the additional time here that we will be witnessing here from the match officials. So let's see what happens before the end of the game here. But Kabafita having the advantage now, 2-0 lead with 2 minutes to play. I think they will try to hold on to this advantage here to make sure that they play another game in the knockout here. It is a change for Kabafita United. Number 4 making way for number 14. I think one would say it is game over for Santosu United. Looking at the time that they will need to play, it is 2 minutes. Plus additional time when the second goal came in. Though the goalkeeper wasn't happy with the officiating of the second game, but it stood here. It is still 2-0.
Yeah, in football it is never over until it is not all over. One might say it might be too late for Santosu United to come back into this game, but anything in football is possible. Anyway, their chances are very slim as they are currently trailing here by 2 goals to nil against Kabafita United, who are enjoying every moment here as far as this game is concerned. Already a player on the ground. There is already a player on the ground for Santosu United, and I believe time is definitely not on their side. Santosu United are on the verge of crashing out of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. Both the Summer Nawettan league and knockout, as they've been already booted out of the league competition, and here they are trailing 2-0 against Kabafita United, and they are on the verge of being crashed out of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan knockout competition now. Kabafita in the middle, Santosu now in the middle of the park. Number 8 lays the ball on the far side of the field. 4 minutes for Santosu to salvage themselves. They need to score 2 goals in 4 minutes, or else they will get themselves booted out of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan or knockout competition, just like they did in the league competition. This is Kabafita now on the far side of the field, and Langjata will surely take that, number 12 on his back, who seems not to be in any hurry in delivering this effort. This is Langjata now. 4 minutes of additional time already been raised here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. Santosu United needs to score 2 goals in 4 minutes, or else they will get themselves crashing as far as the knockout phase of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan is concerned. Langjata lays the ball to the number 8 now, who heads the ball down. This is Santosu now, who spreads the ball. Is that going to be the 3rd goal for Kabafita, who spreads the ball to the number 2, struggles to control, and the goalkeeper goes to ground. That was definitely reckless. I think Kemo, that should have been the 3rd goal for Kabafita United. You can't miss such chances. These are great chances that nobody will definitely like to miss, and I believe the number 2 for Kabafita should have done better. I think he was on a one-on-one situation with the goalkeeper, had all the chances to bury in that 3rd goal for Kabafita. But Akamunda Okema Maskono, probably in the local language.
Yeah, nyanda kala goal sabanyawnti Kabafita Sadio Mane adamu player de me experience ta Kabafita meta play jang ata famo jibe abejamendo ata famo ya fila abuka la ko ay nyim fayle ani goal ci badam goal ci babe insafo goal ci ba botana na fo anara kalu goal ci babe nu o karado la ate ye bolo bondina ate abirek le o kata sifani ya birek jama men player men kana ka sutuya bakela goal ci ba botana do fo anara atara so nyanda ka kilinti drong ka chiki poso kono tombi afela kita Kabafita ye sabanjang sura jambara hanbi saying referee match official men kara referee ye time men la faje wala minute nani damma ye wala faje say minute nano nyimbe wala kono wala be play ka meri da ka play say sa minute fla be tara say minute fla kondo be tara say sa fo minute fla fla do nyi wala be tlaje say pour ka joko men ko Santosu itel fona na ngi mo kon ka goal flash ko ka joko men ko ngi mo nyi itel fona machine barabe kole ala baba ba ke Santosu bulu kato ni yaji be sa ne Kabafita be dame itol be dame be sotu sa fo sotuta gemo nyi kono say be ye katanya da flasoro Santosu won man fensoro gemo nyi say abe dame don safo abe ala kumfa dulal do pa wonya ndakala goal sabanyawnde bara nada kaje o man naskono men kada ya fay wala Sadio Mane de experience player ala mare Kabafita santeng gemo nyi fele abala kumfa dulal pa.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi. Wala nyanda kila nungol sabanyawnde bare the player failed to convert, and that's going to be another substitution for Kabafita United, and the number 17 will come off, and he is going to be replaced by the number 15 for Kabafita, who is Chaba Ja. Chaba Ja has replaced the player for Kabafita. Already Kabafita is currently leading here by 2-0 against Santosu United, and any moment from now the central referee might bring an end to this encounter. But anyway, it is never over until it is all over. This is a clearance. There was a call for handball, but anyway, the central referee wasn't there to wave in for or to give that. And Usainu Baji in goal for Kabafita is definitely not in any hurry after his team leads here by 2-0. Full time at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium, and it ended Kabafita United 2, Santosu United 0, and Kabafita United have already booked in their place into the next phase of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan knockout competition. And Santosu have already crashed out in both the league and the knockout, and they will definitely work hard to come back into next season's championship. So on that note, this is where we're going to draw the curtain, and we will surely be back for the live coverage of the game between Manokang and Manduar United. So we will have a minute or 5 minutes break, and we will surely be back for the continuation of the 5 p.m. game between Manokang and Manduar.